Hey, I'm Garrett Rowland. Today, me and my partner Mackenzie Hill will be going to various schools in the White County school system and looking at a bunch of different English teachers and their view on the question of what is writing. I'm going to go ahead and start us off for the day, and my view on what writing is. To me, writing is an author trying to communicate his or her argument to a specific audience through various mediums. There are tons of different ways that this question can be answered, and today we'll look at teachers from kindergarten through 12th grade to really try to dive in and dig deep into what writing really is. Go.
Hey, this is Mackenzie Hill. We're here with Ms. Truelove here at Jet Phoenix. She teaches kindergarten. Ms. Truelove, we have one question for you. What is writing to you?
Writing to me is putting down knowledge on paper.
Michelle Hill here at Jet Phoenix. She teaches second grade. Ms. Hill, we have one question for you. What is writing to you?
What is writing to me? Writing to me is the student's ability to express themselves, to get their thoughts and their ideas down on paper. That's like when they're writing narratively, but when they're writing for information, it's a way for me to tell what they know about a topic.
I'm Garrett Rowland here with Miss Laura Corley, third grade teacher here at White County Intermediate School. Miss Corley, if I were to ask you what is writing to you, what would you say?
Well, I would say that it's putting things into words in a descriptive and entertaining way, so that makes the reader want to read what you have to say.
I'm Garrett Rowland here with Miss Simmons, a fourth grade teacher here at White County Intermediate School. Miss Simmons, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
I think writing is helping students get their thoughts, their feelings, and their ideas down on paper in a logical form and fashion so that others can read it.
Miss Gina Gailey, fifth grade teacher here at White County Intermediate School. Miss Gailey, if I were to ask you what is writing to you, what would you say?
Well, writing is wonderful to me. It's being able to express your ideas, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes on paper for everyone to read.
Barton is sixth grade English teacher here at White County Middle School. Miss Barton, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
Writing is when a person expresses their ideas in words, and it can be done creatively or it can be done informational text writing, but it's any form of putting words together to create and express your ideas.
Thank you very much. Miss Gibbs, seventh grade English teacher here at White County Middle School. Miss Gibbs, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
I would say writing is the art of expressing your thoughts in words and being able to represent your unique perception of the world.
Miss Tina Vandiver, eighth grade English teacher here at White County Middle School. Miss Vandiver, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
I would say that writing is a chance for you to express yourself. You can write poems and essays and letters and notes and text, all kind of writing. The important thing about writing is knowing when it's okay to use informal writing and when you should use formal writing, just like when you're speaking.
Tara Johnston, ninth grade English teacher here at the White County Ninth Grade Academy. Miss Johnston, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
Well, I would say that writing is any form of communication that a person wants to establish, whether it's putting thoughts and generating a grocery list to generating a thesis for a doctorate. It is taking thoughts and communicating them in a mode in which others may read it.
Sounds great, thank you. We're a 10th grade English teacher here at White County High School. Ms. Stewart, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
Writing is thinking on paper.
Thinking on paper, it's as easy as that. Thank you very much, Ms. Stewart. Ms. Sherry Manley, 11th grade English teacher here at White County High School. Ms. Manley, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
I would say writing is expressing one's ideas, thoughts, opinions, and sometimes facts in written form.
Teacher at White County High School, Miss Angie Davis. Ms. Davis, if I were to ask you what is writing, what would you say?
Writing is a form of communication, written, so that you're verbalizing your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotion to another person, but in writing.
Sounds good.
All right, so my definition of writing would be putting your thoughts, emotions, in any kind of way onto a paper or a document, something that expresses how you feel or what you're thinking.